Hi everyone, welcome to the first video on the DP100 course. We're going to learn about machine learning on this course on Azure, and we're going to be doing separate videos on different topics. We're going to follow the main topics for the exam as of today, and I'm just going to give more updates regarding the DP100. So I've just checked because from time to time there's changes, there's different topics on the exam, and that's relevant to be updated. So we're gonna start with the first steps today, something really easy, something that doesn't require a lot of understanding on machine learning. We're not gonna touch mathematics or code up until more advanced lessons, and in addition to just giving how everything from the exam topic works, I'm just gonna give further details, and we're gonna do more examples on more advanced topics on the same kind of things, so that you can go for exam well prepared. So this first session, I'm just gonna start with the most basic thing, which is how do I get it started, right? So Azure Machine Learning has an environment in the Microsoft Azure platform, and that environment is called the Workspace. So we're gonna create one workspace and everything that needs to be created in addition. So as you can see, I'm just in the front page as soon as I got into portal.azure.com, and basically we have here all the different services. We just click on Azure Machine Learning, and here they all will appear. So each workspace is gonna have everything, so it's gonna allow us to have separate training, separate experiments, separate models, separate data sets, separate pipelines for different projects in order to have everything organized. You can think about it on different ways of organizing your work, the things that you create on Azure Machine Learning. So for example, think that you have different customers, you could have different workspaces for each customer. Think that you have different teams in your organization, you could consider having different workspaces. Think that you have different projects, you could have separate workspaces as well. It's not gonna cost much, and it's gonna be an abstraction for the things that you create inside, right? So everything that you create on the workspace, everything that has to do with Azure Machine Learning, is gonna be stored there, right? So we don't have any one of here, and we're just gonna start creating one. Okay, you could, as you can see, you have different things right there that you can choose. Here you will see the name, where it is located on the resource group, the type, and so far and so on. So I'm just gonna create one. I'm gonna create new workspace. You have to choose the subscription you wanna choose. I'm just using the Azure for Students. You wanna choose which resource group do you wanna create there. So imagine that we don't have any. We're just gonna create one called Dart Academy. Okay. The name of the workspace, so that's gonna be Dart AzureML region. So mine, I think I'm just gonna choose Germany because it is quite close to where I'm located. Storage account, we could choose a different storage account. That's where, so let me just explain a bit of this. The name is basically the name we're gonna give the workspace. Then the resource group, as you may know, everything in Azure that you create, all the different services that you create, all the different resources need to be part of a resource group. So that's where it's gonna be located. We're gonna have different things on the resource group as well as the machine learning environment. We're gonna have the storage account. We're gonna have different things. And the subscription is basically from where we're gonna be built, where it's gonna produce a billion for the usage of the different resources. So storage account, that's where we're gonna have the different files, the data lake in the future, everything that's gonna be in there. The keyboard, right, as you can see. So as far as I just give it a name, right? It's gonna try to create one of them by default, right? So it just basically appends a unique identifier at the end, and basically we just create them all in this way. We could give it a different name. We can choose the way we want to replicate this thing, but we're not gonna touch on that. We're gonna just go straight ahead the simplest way, and we're gonna start building on that workspace later on. So application insight is gonna provide us some metrics on the different elements that are part of the workspace. The key vault is going to be used for the secrets, for variables, and the container registry is going to permit us. So when we're going to be launching all those machine learning pipelines, and I don't want to explain that topic yet, but when we're going to start all the different services, machine learning services, they're going to run on containers. Basically, we need to have a place from where we're gonna take all the different images, all the different resources that are needed. So we're not gonna go for none by now. All right. So this is gonna be it. And just gonna go next networking. We're gonna just go public as well for encryption. I don't want to touch those things yet because we're gonna go for the basic. And basically then we can provide different tags with names and values so that we can filter them later on by different names. And this is basically the last page where we just go create the thing, right? We're gonna click on create. We can review the different topics we have given, different names, and this is being created. As we can see, it's gonna take some time, so we can just wait in here. As we can see, it's creating all the different resources that we're going to be using. So here we have the key vault, here we have the analytics workspace, and as they are being created, we're going to see how the status changes. The storage account, where we're going to be saving all the files, all the data sets. We could also save there the different models that we train, application insights. So this seems to be getting ready. Whenever we want, we could wait in here, or we could just go back to the portal and start seeing all the things being appearing here, right? So this is the registry resource group, the resource group that we have created, and here we're gonna have all the different things from the AzureML. This is the app insights, the key vault, the log analytics, right? And yeah, basically that. And this is the workspace, right? So we're gonna be working in this workspace later on. I'm just gonna show you guys. If you click on your workspace, then you go on Launch Studio, it's gonna open up the studio environment. I'm just gonna log in there, right? And we're gonna have different things, right? So we have generative AI models, notebook samples. We're gonna have different topics in here that we're gonna touch on. All right, so this is pretty much for today's video. I hope you enjoy, I hope you liked it, and we're gonna see how to get started on some things from the DP100 exam on the next session. Bye bye, see you.